Okay. Um, yeah. Wasn't a good game on Monday night, boys and girls. Wasn't a good game. And I know I'm late. With the review. Hell, life happens. Sorry, my fault, team. But man, the first half I was so hyped. I was like, you know what? We might not be in such a big issue. We might not be in trouble. Offensive line looked good. The run game. Actually, no. The Marshawn Lynch's touchdown, one of the best touchdown runs I've ever seen. Taking the whole team on his back, his own teammates helping him, pushing him. It's Marshawn Lynch, it's beast mode. Jared Cook, he looked like he was going to have. Well, actually, he did have a full game of greatness, I thought. But he looked like he was just going to just feast on these cats, the Rams. He looked like the ultimate mismatch. I believe what's his name? Jordy Nelson, he had a catch. I was like, okay, we're getting things going. Amari Cooper even had a catch, I believe. So I'm like, oh, okay, we might have some things going. Man, in the second half, wow, somebody made some adjustments, and somebody else didn't. And per the usual, the Raiders were the ones who didn't make the adjustments because they came out in the second half and made some beautiful adjustments. Derek Carr didn't have always the cleanest pocket, but I thought, man, they were applying some pressure. The Rams' offensive line, they were able to literally stalemate this vaunted, young, promising defensive line with Arden Key, Bruce Irving, PJ Hall, etc. And man, they were just mannequins out there. No pressure. Jared Goff had all day to throw. This man was playing Madden, basically. Just sitting there with a clean pocket on easy mode, by the way. Not the difficult setting, not even medium, just on easy. Just sitting there like, oh, okay, here we go. Got you. Oh, got you. Oh, Jesus. So, yeah, I'm a little worried. I'm not a little worried. I have a raised eyebrow, if you will, because I'm not looking forward to a 2-14 season. I'm really not. And I'm not saying that there is going to be a 2-14 season. I'm just saying that second half left a lot to be desired, and I'm sitting here looking at what Gruden did, and I'm like, what is going on? Is anybody in this man's area saying, hey man, this isn't a good idea. Let's just dial it back, hang up the phone, drink you some tea, drink you some coffee, whatever it is that you do, and think about this another day. Oh no, but no, we're trading Mac. Let's trade him for 2 first-round picks. Could he use Mac last night? Not last night, on Monday night. Could he used him? And I'm not saying that Mac is going to get the numbers he got on Monday night every single game. Because if he does, put that man in the Hall of Fame this season. Right after the season, put him in the Hall of Fame. But I'm saying, when you have a guy who can make a difference like that, you want to keep it. It's a surefire thing, because those picks, I don't know what they're going to be. They all might be bust. Don't believe me? How many first round picks turn out to be Hall of Famers? How many first round picks turn out to be Pro Bowlers? Not a lot. Not as much as you would hope to see happen. But man, another reason I feel really weary about this. See, I have a raised eyebrow. Not weary. I'm not really weary, but I have a raised eyebrow. Derek Carr. He didn't have a good game. I know he was under pressure, but that interception where he threw to where he underthrew the ball in the end zone to, I believe it was to Jared Cook. That was a bad thrown ball. That was a badly underthrown ball. The pocket wasn't messy. It was for the most part, for a quarterback of his pay level, that's a clean pocket. He just didn't have a good game. Every time it seemed like a guy who wasn't open on the first read, he was just throwing it away because he didn't want to take a sack. And I get that. But at certain points in the game, you have to make a play. And as a quarterback who's getting paid over $100 million, you have to make that play. You have to make plays to put the team in a position to be there in the final minutes. Because that's what the great ones do. If you look at Aaron Rodgers, had a hell of a game on Monday night. He made throws and he made plays that he had to make in order for his team to come back from 20 to 0. Derek Carr didn't make any of those plays. He had some good throws, but when it mattered most in the third and fourth quarter, it wasn't good. Wasn't good. So Derek Carr could have a bounce back week. He's got to lock in. Tighten up, lock in, focus, and bounce back against the Denver Broncos. Because if he doesn't play well this season, there are going to be a lot of questions asked. Why didn't we trade Derek Carr and keep Khalil Mack? Now, the obvious answer is going to be because you always go with the quarterback because the quarterback's the most important position. But man, if you're not sold on the quarterback, you got to go for the surefire thing. And I'm not saying that Derek Carr is going to be trash this season. I'm just saying there's going to be a lot of questions asked at the end of the season if he has a poor season. And another thing, Amari Cooper, Jesus. I was having a conversation with one of my friends, and they were saying, man, we should have traded Amari Cooper instead and got 2 first-round picks. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't know if we can get 2 first-round picks for Amari Cooper, but, he's got to show up too, because I think he and Jordy Nelson had 3 catches combined for 30 or 40 yards, something pedestrian. So those guys got to step up next game against the Denver Broncos, and they don't have a slouch defense either. So we can't. I don't want us to go 0-2. We can go 0-2 and still have a shot, I believe, but we shouldn't go 0-2. Another thing. To me though, this is just me. Is there a huge drop off with Townsend, the punter, and Marquette King and Shane Leckler? Do you guys see? I feel like he was very underwhelming as our new replacement punter. That's a question mark for me because special teams have to be taken care of. Because say what you want about Marquette King, that man was a game changer in terms of flipping the field when we were backed up in our own end zone too many times last year. I didn't feel too confident about Townsend. Didn't feel confident about him. What else? The linebacking core I didn't think that was a bad. I don't think they had a bad game. I didn't see a lot of missed tackles, and when there were missed tackles, people did rally to the ball pretty. Sometimes, well, I would say pretty quickly, except for on plays where guys were clearly beaten. I'll give the linebacking core kudos, and the defense overall played well. Overall, especially on the back end, I thought Garyon Conley. I didn't think he was special on Monday night, but I thought he was very, very, very serviceable. I thought he was very, very clean, very smooth. I think he'll get better as time goes on, but he didn't look bad. I'll say that. He didn't look bad. I thought the safeties did an okay job. The defense overall did a good job. The defense kept the game closest for as long as they could. The offense just never could get anything going, and 0 points in the second half. That's all that's going to show you. That's all I can tell you. 0 points in the second half for the Raiders offense. So a lot of things to clean up on offense. Jordy Nelson, Amari Cooper got to have better games. Seth Roberts got to have better games. Another thing, I heard reports that Marshawn Lynch was ill, and that's why he didn't get a lot of carries in the game. I'm like, okay, but would you go with Rashard? And I get that Gruden wants to use him more as a Darren Sproles, which I think is probably more conducive to what Jalen Richard does. But man, hopefully going further, we can have a better offensive game plan or a backup offensive game plan when things don't go right. Because the third and fourth quarter for the offense was a joke. Nobody really stepped up on a playmaker side for the Raiders. And here's another thing too. I'm really starting to miss Bill Musgraves because. Oh, sorry, boys. Sorry about that. Dropped the phone. I really miss Bill Musgraves right now because with him, the offense was explosive, and the offensive line seemed like the best offensive line outside of the Dallas Cowboys a couple years ago. Now, the offensive line seems okay. It doesn't seem dominant. It doesn't seem like this fearsome offensive line where people are like, okay, we better buckle our chin straps, boys. It's going to be a tough one. No, it just feels like they're an average line now. And they only lost one guy from when Bill Musgraves was there. And, that's another thing. Colton Miller, I thought he played a good game. I didn't really see anything bad about him. I don't think he had a holding call. He might have he might have been responsible for a QB rush, but a lot of offensive linemen are responsible for QB rushes, or allowing QB rushes. But Miller, he played well. And also Donald Penn, I didn't think anything bad for him switching to right tackle. And I don't think he's done it on a professional level. I read somewhere where he did it in college, maybe high school, which that's a huge jump to do, and especially when he's been hurt most of the offseason with a foot injury. But those two guys, I thought they played well. Offensive line, so. But we got to make some adjustments going into Denver. We have to make some adjustments. And in my personal opinion, throw the ball deep. If you miss them long. Don't miss them short like you missed Jared Cook, which turned out to be an interception, a costly interception. Anyway, that's what I got. Got nothing else for you guys. We're 0-1. Season's not over, but we're 0-1, and I have a raised eyebrow. Hopefully we can get it together. Against the Denver Broncos this Sunday. Tell me what you guys think of the game. Tell me what you think of our chances against the Denver Broncos. And what did you guys think from the game in terms of what they need to work on from the Rams game? What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching. You know what? Even though we're 0-1, I'm still say it because I believe in my squad. Super Bowl, we out here. Woo! Can't wait. I'm calling it right now. We're going to beat the Denver Broncos, and we're going to beat them by 2 touchdowns. I said it. That's a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen. A direct quote. I'm out.